Sky, what is that? Fuck.
Fucking get on the thing, run.
Sky.
Just leave me.
Remember when you were wishing for a defense?
I regret everything.
Get on. I'm not leaving you. Get
I'm
on.
trying.
Oh god. Sky. Hey guys, so in this video we're going to be exploring the new content that was released in last Oasis, which is the hard zones. We're going to find different resources, different areas of interest, things like that, and a couple nasty surprises in this video. So the actual first thing we noticed when we joined the hard zone server was this point of interest on the map. When we explored it, it looked like this temple. We were able to find a way up through the side of the temple, kind of like a little hole in the wall. However, when we got in there, apparently there was a group of like 4 or 5 guys in there. So my buddy just started screaming and we kind of ran away like cowards, but we weren't going to mess around with that. So we don't really know what's in here. I'm assuming it's something important. I mean, it looks pretty cool in here. Maybe that's something in a future video we'll go check out, see if we can explore better. So the next thing we found was these larger Rupu villages down in these valleys. They tend to drop a lot more Rupu vine. We were averaging like 12 to 15 per village, but they also have a lot more Rupu and a lot harder Rupu inside of them. So that is something to be aware of. We also found this corn over by the Rupu villages, and those give you corn and plant fiber. The corn does give you water if you eat it, so that's kind of useful. I don't know if there's any other uses for it yet. In this same general area, we found both blood turnips and blood poppies. I'm not sure exactly what those are going to be for, but I believe it's some sort of high-end potion brewing. We also found cotton, which I know is going to be for like high-end bandages, equipment, things like that. So those are in the same area as well. While exploring, we also found this little like stone wall ruin type thing. And while we were in that, we found this thing called an ancient fabricator, which turns out is actually super important. That's how you turn your fragments into tablets. For those of you that don't know, tablets are what you use to unlock the higher end technology at the end of the technology tree. So basically you would input your fragments here, you would input your torque here, and then your output is where you'd get your tablets. In order to transfer your torque, you do need 1, a walker that generates torque, and then 2, you need something called a battery, which you can then use to pick up that torque and transfer it into that ancient fabricator. We personally haven't found a battery yet, but we know you can find them at ruins, so you need to do a lot of exploring and searching in chests and things like that in order to find one of those. I'm also thinking maybe that temple we found earlier could possibly have something like that in it. A little bit higher up in these rocky areas, we found these strange rocks that have an Iberian mineral if you harvest them with a pickaxe. In the hard zone map, there's these much larger lakes that have a ton of cattails in them, but they also have these yellow rocks, which if you harvest with a pickaxe, you get sulfur. In the very center of our map was this large volcanic, ashy kind of area. There was a ton of bone in there, and there was also these weird blue flowers that drop something called a magma seed. Again, not quite sure what that's for, but that's where you're going to find them. And now for what makes a hard zone a hard zone. We uncovered a couple different types of enemies. So the first one we found was this giant crab that you kind of saw in the intro clip there that can flip your walker and jump very far distances, and it's huge. I'll play the clip here in a second with the normal audio so you can get the full experience that we got. There was also this golden Rupu in the same area, and it was a big Rupu that was gold, surprise, and had about 600 health, so very hard to take on. Those were the 2 unique enemies that we found in this zone. Anyways, here's our friend Mr. Krabs in his full glory. Oh god, I think it's coming against Sky. Get up the hill! I hear it. I think it's stuck on the rock likely.
Oh
God!
Ah! No!
It's
No!
literally terrifying me. I'm getting heebie-jeebies, dude. It's like a giant fucking spider. Oh man.
Okay, yeah, it's stuck in the rock, so we're good. Just keep going. Don't stop.
Sky, it's still coming.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Go away! Go home!
Don't hit any trees. Try to dodge them.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Oh god, it's getting closer.
It's gonna toss our salad.
Oh my god. Damn it. Please get stuck on that rock.
No. This is honestly, I think that's how
Sky,
that person
get on the
died.
turret behind us. Get on the turret behind us. I don't know what you're doing.
I think that's honestly what happened. I think
Okay,
that
start
dude
shooting it.
aggroed this thing.
No way. Why is this thing so slow? God. Help!
This thing has over 7,000
Help!
health.
How much damage have you done?
Not a lot, man. This thing has a lot of fucking armor. Try to make it to the side of the zone. That's our only fucking. That's the only way we're gonna survive this, dude.
Oh god, it's faster than us though.
It keeps turning though, so it's like slowing down for a second.
Oh no. Oh
Oh,
no.
oh.
It's so hard to pay attention to driving with that behind me.
Just you focus on that, damn it.
Okay.
We're out of bolts.
Uh-oh. So Mr. Krabs there actually ended chasing us all the way off the map. We had to actually leave the zone to get away from him. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you an idea of some good resources to look out for, as well as some enemies to hopefully avoid, because I have no idea how long that guy would have chased us for, but we used about, I don't know, 200, maybe 300 bolts and only did about half his health. So watch out for him. He was kind of over by the center area where the lava zone was. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If there's anything I can improve on, any questions you have, let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to see more Last Oasis content, please subscribe. Peace.